Hi, everyone. So I'm going to show you how to make a game day roster. The first thing that you'll need to do is log into Affinity. And there's a couple of ways you can do that. So the first one is to just go to the Utah Youth Soccer homepage and click on Member Login. That will take you into be able to log in. Or you can also go to uysa.affinitysoccer.com and log in there. Either way will get you to where you need to be. So once you've logged in, you're going to get your family's main page here. Be all logged in, and you'll see the pictures of your family that are registered with UISA. And you're going to just scroll down, and you're looking for the Teams tab. Make sure you're on yourself, and then looking for Teams. And then Affinity has made some updates and changed this just a little bit. So the tabs are really light colored. You might think that you don't have access to them because of that, but you actually do. So you just go ahead and click on Teams, and then your teams will pop up. And then there's another really light colored tab right there, Tournament and Schedule Apps. We are making a game day roster, so that's what we want is Tournament and Schedule Apps. Okay, once you're on Tournament and Schedule Apps, if you are a coach or team admin of multiple teams, you'll want to double check and make sure you're picking the right team. If you've done this for several years, you'll want to make sure that you are choosing this year's team. So once you got your team, you're going to click on Schedules and Game Scoring. Okay, and my computer's just a little slow with this. Oh, perfect. Okay, so once you are here, you're going to see if you scroll down, you'll see your whole schedule. And I can't actually print a roster because we can't print rosters yet. Rosters actually can only be printed, I think it's 24, but it could be 48 hours before a game. So you can't go in and print all your rosters at the beginning of the season for the whole year. You have to wait before each game. And what will happen is whenever that time is, there will be a little button that'll pop up right here on the left side, and it'll say roster or print roster or something. I can't remember what it says, but it'll be a little roster button. It's right over here. And so then you'll go to the game you want. You'll click on the roster button, and it'll pull up your roster. And you'll want to double check your roster, looking for players that are supposed to be club pass to you, or making sure your multi-roster players are on there. If they're, double check for things like red cards or concussion things, anything that could cause somebody to be taken off the roster. You just want to make sure the roster looks right and nobody's missing from it. If it all looks good, then you can click export. I usually change it to a PDF. That's how I like to export it. But whatever your preferred option is, you just choose that. And then if it all looks good, you can print it. Now, some people prefer to use the digital roster on their phone, and that is a great option. And I'll show you how to do that as well. Just keep in mind that if there's no service or your phone doesn't work or something like that, if you don't have a printed roster, the referee does not have to let you play. So just, keep that in mind, that the printed roster is a little more safer of an option, but I know tons and tons of coaches and teams that like the digital roster. The best way to find the digital roster is to just do a Google search of UYSA digital roster, because it'll pull it up for you. But you can also just go again to the homepage and go to programs, click on leagues. And under leagues, if you just choose state competition league, SCL, that's what we play in. And you just scroll down, it's right here, digital player card link. So say you're on your phone, you do the Google search for digital UYSA digital roster or digital player card and click on it. And if you do that, it's going to have you log into Affinity. You'll log in right there, and then it'll pull up your teams that you have access to. So it'll pull up your teams. If you have multiple teams, you'll choose which one you want. You can scroll through your roster. Again, just double check it. One time I went to a game where two kids on the digital roster had red cards and couldn't play, and they had never received a red card. And on the printed roster, it did not show them with a red card. And so the referee took the printed roster. So just something to keep in mind. Those are your options. So you can print a game day roster, or a coach could use that digital roster. Either one. And that's how you make a game day roster. Okay, thanks. Bye.